Hey everybody, this is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer. And as you can see, the name of this edition, this video, is the 248-year United States Pluto Return. And many of you know this. This is the United States chart. And I put Pluto in the 9th house where it is natally, because this is the planet we are talking about now. Pluto, every 248 years, returns to its natal place in the chart. Everything that we are witnessing in the United States and around the world too, is showing us, those of us who live in the United States, the Pluto return. A dear, brilliant friend of mine wrote this. I want to read this to you because he was so inspired and I couldn't say it better. The U.S. Pluto return, a once-in-a-lifetime event of revolution and rebirth that is happening now. The planet Pluto completes one full orbit of the sun approximately every 248 years, and was in late Capricorn when the American Revolution culminated in the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Pluto is in 27 degrees of Capricorn. I didn't put the 27 here because we are already starting to feel the Pluto return. We don't have to wait for it to be in 27 to feel it. Let me continue with what he wrote. This monumental event was the birth date of our country, which is now in the process of having its first Pluto return. And we are here to be part of it. That's what I'm adding to what he wrote. We are here because we are supposed to be part of the solution. This upheaval, the upheaval and rebellion we are now experiencing, is history repeating itself. Like the fabled phoenix rising from the ashes, the United States Pluto return will usher in a new era of change and transformation for our country and its people. That is so brilliantly written. I had to read it to you. Now, let me give you a little more information here. First of all, let me tell you some of the qualities of Pluto. And by virtue of that, Scorpio, because Pluto is co-ruler with Mars of Scorpio. Pluto is all or nothing. Scorpio is all or nothing. It rules, Pluto rules viruses. What have we been going through recently worldwide? A pandemic, viral pandemic. Pluto rules victims and suppression. And the marches that we are seeing, the peaceful marches, the not so peaceful marches. Pluto. Okay. Pluto rules death and rebirth because the phoenix is the symbol of Atlanta, the city in which I live. And Atlanta has been rebuilt as a result of war. Pluto rules upheavals. It rules secrets, atomic energy, bedlam. We're going through bedlam now, all or nothing. Out of the old, out with the old, in with the new. This is what Pluto wants. It is regeneration, and it is defiance. In its lowest form, Pluto rules evil. It rules outer space exploration. It rules holocausts, lawlessness. It rules metamorphosis and magic. It rules mobs and mob mentality. It rules murder. I don't have to elaborate on what's been going on in the news, not just in the United States, but all around the world. It rules revolution. It rules molestation. It rules liberation and the purification of the soul. It rules taxes, transformation, and transmutation. It rules the breaking free from repression, from slavery, from being victimized. And so what we have going on from, and it's already begun, of course, till 2024 is Pluto approaching the natal Pluto in the 9th house of the United States chart. Now, this is a mundane house, and mundane houses are a little different from the 9th house in a birth chart. In a birth chart, it rules your higher mind. It rules your belief systems, your principles, your ideas on a large scale. It rules higher education. It rules your philosophy of life. In a mundane chart, it rules the upper courts. Remember, out with the old, in with the new is what we are going through. It rules foreign travel, religion, advertising, science, the Supreme Court, insurance of all types, world trade, universities. It is the big picture. So this has been with us for so long, and we are honored to be part of the solution. Now, for some people, that solution is rioting, pillaging, plundering. It is violence. It is death. For others, it's rebirth. For some, it's looting. For others, it's building up. We have a choice right now as to the part that we would like to play in this new revolution. And I'm really calling upon all of us. We all have Pluto in our chart somewhere. If you have Pluto prominent in your chart, or Scorpio, you have incredible power. And I'm encouraging you to be the change that you want to see, to be the phoenix rising on its own ashes, to be the person who totally transforms and steps forward as a powerful leader for the good of all. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out. Okay. Starting right now, we are feeling the Pluto return. As I said, it doesn't have to be exactly at 27 Capricorn. We are feeling it. And in 2024, we will have the final Pluto return, because what happens is it moves forward very slowly. It's our outermost planet, very slowly. And then it retrogrades. It pulls back. So we have another opportunity when it goes direct. And we are seeing the beginning of the revolution. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be filled with death, with pillage, with plunder. All we have to do is step forward and be, as I said, be the change we choose to see. Out with the old, in with the new. There is one karmic group, and you know who you are. You were born in the 80s, who have Pluto in Scorpio. Now, Mars in Scorpio can be just as powerful, but Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. I'm calling upon you to recognize your individual ability to transform the negative into the positive, to be the positive change. Your entire karmic group is what I'm talking about. You are the ones I'm addressing now. And as I said, we all have Pluto in our charts. So look and see where Pluto is in your chart. You're not going to have a Pluto return in this lifetime, but you do have Pluto in your chart. And this is where you can bring about change in your world, in your environment, and get rid of the negative and transform it into the positive. That is what our leadership is showing us needs to happen. I don't think there's any accident that we have the leadership that we do. Our leadership has been showing us our own areas in which we need to transform to be our highest and best. You know, those of you who I work with, we all want to be our highest and best. And our leaders are showing us very clearly where, as a member of humanity, we have fallen short. Now is the time. This is what we paid our $2 for. This is why we incarnated now, to bring about a positive change, because we are being shown the negative. We can do it. All we have to do, if we forget who we are, put our hands on our hearts. We are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.